Oh, feels so good to sit down. Hey Naked family, welcome back to another vlog. I have some new supporters, so welcome. I'm gonna reintroduce myself, you guys. My name is Quadisha, of course. I'm a wife, basketball mom, business owner, podcast host, all while juggling a full-time job. I'm just trying to do it all. I don't think there's a lot of people like me on here. I don't think there's a lot of people on here that's doing what I'm doing. I haven't seen it. So it gives me the motivation to keep creating content for y'all, to inspire and motivate the girlies that it can be done, as long as you put your focus in the right place. And I do want to talk about the name Naked, on why I call you guys Naked, my Naked family. Aside from my business being Naked Body and Skincare, I call you my Naked family to remind you of who you are, who God created you to be, from when you first came out the womb, not what society painted you to be. It's like sometimes we lose ourselves by looking at what other people have and not knowing the behind the scenes on what it took to get them there in the first place. We're all writing our stories and unique in our own ways. So being yourself will bring you places that you would have never imagined. And I had to realize that. So not that I wasn't myself before, I've always been myself, but as far as holding back and being too afraid to share things, because I wouldn't say because of the judgment, I would just say just because, like I said, I used to be I'm still a private person, but just holding back on certain things and not sharing certain things. So being vulnerable is what take you places. Being afraid to hold, when you're afraid and you're holding back on things, you would never know the impact on the amount of lives that you can change. You don't know who shares your story. You don't know who can relate to you. So why hold back? You know what I'm saying? Like, it will stop your growth. Anyway, I wanted to start vlogging again because it's my creative outlet, and I just recently realized that it's actually my therapy. The fact that I can sit here in front of a camera and just vent, it's like a release. It's hard to explain, but it's like a release. It's like I'm talking to a therapist, or I don't know, my friend, or I mean you guys, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a way to it's just a different outlet to let your voice be heard. And everybody has a voice. So thinking that you're not good enough or thinking that nobody's gonna listen to you, that's a lie. Because like I said, everybody has a voice. However, if you want to learn more about me, go ahead and check out my podcast. I will link it below. It's on all platforms. I have it on Apple Music. I have it on Spotify. I believe it's on I can't remember the other things, but either way, I will link it below so that you guys can learn more about me, why I am the person I am today, and how I got here. So it's definitely inspirational, motivational, and you can take a couple of gems from it and apply it to your life. And I'm, like I said, I keep saying this, and I definitely thinking about bringing it back. So we are working on that at this time. Y'all, it's a lot. I'm just trying to juggle it all. Like I said, aside from me working my full-time job, being a wife, being a basketball mom, and a podcast host, like I said, it's not a lot of people that is doing what I'm doing, that looks the way I look, that talks the way I talk. Yeah, so I'm here to set the record straight. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna stop. And I do believe it is going to take me places because I trust God, and that's, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. I realize just going with the flow makes life so much easier, aside from putting a timestamp on your goals. Like, don't get me wrong, you do have to put a timestamp. Well, not a timestamp. You do have to set a limit on, on average when you want to accomplish something. But to be set on that, it kind of adds unnecessary stress, and it can turn out you just not doing it at all. And it's also not in your power to do that. It's in God's power. Like, it's in his timing, not yours. So it's like, what's the point? Doing your part and allowing God to do the rest is what matters at the end of the day. And it also takes the burden off. Letting go and letting God gives you a peace of mind. And what's meant for you will be for you in due timing. And that's it. It's just that simple. It's just that easy. We add all of this extra, I don't know how to explain it. I can't find the word, but we just do too much sometimes. Like, we feel like we gotta hurry up and post, or we gotta do this, or we gotta catch the moment, or it's like, girl, one at a time. because I found myself doing that. I'm like, okay, I'm doing my vlogs again. I need to start doing my Instagram reels. I need to start doing my TikToks. And it's like, whew, bring it down a couple of notches, one at a time. Take your time. It's no rush. It is no rush. Once you master something, master one thing, and then okay, we can go ahead and do the next thing. And I also had to take a step back, like, okay, let me go ahead and master and put my focus on my YouTube, and then I will find my way back on my Instagram and my TikTok and all of this, because I've been absent because it's a lot. But like I said, one at a time. It will come. It will come when it's supposed to come. As long as, like I said, you're doing your part, that's all that matters. And I realize a lot of you like the vlogs where I'm giving you some, words of encouragement, inspiring you guys, motivating you guys to keep going, keep pushing, being fearless. And I think I'm gonna start adding that at the end of my vlogs. It's gonna give like the Runs DMC. What is it? Runs House? Yeah, it's gonna give like the Runs House vibe, where at the end he's in the tub and he's journaling and he's like reading out his thoughts. I think that's so dope. And yeah, I want to do that. It's gonna be like a visual to my podcast. Like it's aside from my podcast just talking, it's gonna be just a visual of me writing in my journal, reading my thoughts, and just sharing it with you guys. It's a lot of gems. It's a lot of things I had to learn on my own. And why not share it? Why not share the journey and help somebody else get to where they want to be? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we're here to help each other. If I'm on here and I'm showing you my life and I'm doing lifestyle and I'm going from place to place, what are you learning on my page? You know what I'm saying? How can you apply what I'm doing in my life to yours? It wouldn't make no sense, and that would defeat the purpose of me posting. So I kind of want to be more intentional with my vlogs, and I kind of want you to take away something from watching my vlogs aside from me just doing what I'm, just being a mom or being a wife or family, So it is gonna still be that, but like I said, it's gonna be a mixture to where, yes, I have my lifestyle vlogs, but it's also gonna be something where you guys can take from it and apply it to your own life and go from there. So I hope that makes sense. And I was watching Krista Renee, her podcast with Kirk Franklin's wife, and that's bad, I can't remember her first name, but Krista Renee did an interview on her, and basically saying like to just be yourself, like basically talking about like you could still love Jesus, you could still fear God, but you don't have to stop being you. She was saying like people tiptoe around being yourself and feeling like they can't do this or they can't do that because they're fearing being judged. There's a reason why you are who you are, because it brings people closer to God. Like at the end of the day, I might say a curse or two. I am trying to work on that, but we are all a work in progress at the end of the day. And I don't curse a lot, but a curse might slip out of my mouth one or two times. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect, but it's what you do with it that matters. It's how you work on it. It's what you need to do to change. Like, you know what I'm saying? But not to stop you from being who you are, because if you're so high and mighty, people is gonna be like, that's why a lot of people feel like they can't go to church or they can't get a relationship with God, because they're looking at other people and they're like, well, she stopped drinking, or she stopped cursing, or she stopped doing this, or she stopped doing that. It's like, it adds too many rules and it brings people further away from God. And it's like, no, that's not what he's looking for. He's looking for the sinners. He's looking for that. He wants you to come as you are. So you judging somebody, being afraid to not be yourself because you love God and you're a Christian, just stop, because it's too much. It's too much. Just be yourself, because at the end of the day, the goal is to bring people closer to God. Like, don't get me wrong, yes, you shouldn't do certain things, but like I said, we all are a work in progress. Like, as long as you have that set to what as long as you have that in the back of your mind that you want to stop, that's the first step. That's the first step. Just start there. Like, you can't go cold turkey. It's not gonna work. Going cold turkey is not gonna work, and it's gonna push you further away. Like, just take your time. It's one step at a time, and that's why it's called a journey. That's why it's called a journey, because it's not a 1, 2, 3 thing. Like, it takes time. It takes time. And that's kind of what I want to show you guys. Like, I'm not perfect. Yes, I have a podcast and I'm talking about God because I love God and I trust God. I put all my trust in God. I read my Bible every day when I can. And all he's looking for you is to create a bond, create a relationship with him. And like I said, that is the first step. The Bible that I read, I said this multiple times. I'm not sure if I said it in my vlog yet, but it's called She Reads Truth. I believe it's the CSV version, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not correct, I will go ahead and put it in the I'll put it below so you guys can see it. But it's more of like the English version, to where you are reading and you're understanding what you're reading. It's not like thou art shall. It's not that at all. It's like you can really understand what's going on. And also the writer adds her, what is it? It's kind of like a Bible study where she adds her portion and what that chapter that we just read is about and how we can apply it to our life. So it's super dope. It's a good Bible to start with in the beginner stages. And like I said, I would share it with y'all so that you know, if you're interested in starting, you know, to read and building that relationship with God, I would definitely share that in the link. But at the end of the day, this is what I'm meant to do. Like, this is my purpose. My purpose is to motivate, to inspire y'all. So me just creating lifestyle videos is not me. All that luxury stuff, like, it's not me. Like, I'm not about to sit here and fake the funk. You ain't gonna see that from me. You're not gonna see luxury. You're not gonna see none of that. I mean, yes, I do have nice things, but at the end of the day, that's not who I am. That does not determine who I am. That does not make me who I am, because I just like to dress nice. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like what I like, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, what else can you give me? Anyway, y'all, enough of that. I haven't spoken to you guys since before Thanksgiving, like right before Thanksgiving. As you can see, the kids are no longer here. Like I said, we went to Atlanta for Thanksgiving, Nick's dad's side, and I was able to return back that Zara top I showed you guys in my other vlog. I believe it was my New York vlog, if I'm not mistaken. That the Zara top I had was like, it wasn't ripped, but the string was pulling. So I was able to return that back. I got Nas a couple of things for Christmas, and I think that's about it. I do want to get some more bras from Skims. I want to get the nipple bra, and I want to get some more everyday bras. But when I was at the store, I was trying on a couple, but I don't remember the style of the bra. The size I have is for the bra I have. Like, because like I said, each bra fits differently. So I can't sit here and buy the same size in a different style bra for Skims. Like, all her bras fit different. So I can't even order, because I don't even remember when I was getting fitted. I don't remember the bras I tried on, and I don't remember the sizes. So I do like how her bras fit, which is why I want to get more, but she's like literally sold out. So that's on my to-do list, to get more of the Skims bras, because yes, T. One thing I can say about the bra I have, the strapless bra that I was showing y'all, it hurts. Like, it's wired, and I don't like the bras where it just hurts on the side. Like, it's been hurting on the side, because I guess it's pushing your, you know, your breast together, but on the side it hurts. So that's really like the only pet peeve I have with that type of bra. So I might not get another one of those bras. I might just get her other styles. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I do want to give y'all some backstory on me and Nick, because I know y'all wondering, like, okay, what's going on? Like, it's 4 kids in the house. Who's you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, okay, this is my time to be vulnerable again with y'all and just give y'all the real. Me and Nick been together since 8th grade. We've been on and off. I wouldn't say kids on me, because we, like I said, we were on and off. So he went his way, I went mine, and we just found our way back. We were, you know, we're inseparable, we're best friends, and we just have that type of bond where it's like, we all in. You know what I'm saying? Like, your kids is my kids. I love them like my own. So it is what it is. We've been together for like over a freaking decade. It's crazy. So yeah, I feel like Lauren London in ATL when she was like, but I love him, but I love him. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. He was like, you really want to be ghetto? That part took me out. But anyway, it's crazy. But we've been together for like over 15 years. Yeah. I forgot to tell y'all also, when I came back from New York, we had went to brunch in the Bronx. It's called Sangria's Cafe. I would never eat or drink from there again. The next day, I literally was throwing up all night, all morning. And it wasn't, I don't believe it was the drinks. Because I literally had like one or two. Like, I didn't have that much. It probably was, I don't know. It probably was the drinks because it's cheap. Or it probably was the food. I think it was the food. I think it was a little of both. Because to tell you the truth, the food wasn't really all that good. The chicken was dry. The waffle was dry. The empanada, it was like some empanada thing with spinach. I thought I liked it, but the aftertaste, I don't know. It's like every time when I was throwing up, every time I would think of that, it kind of made me throw up more. So I feel like it was that on top of the drinks, in which I said I literally only had like 2 drinks. But either way, I would never eat or drink from there again. So if you're in the Bronx, I don't recommend. I'm sorry. My family loves that place. They go there all the time. But me personally, I would not eat or drink from there ever again. It made me sick as a dog. And then it gave me a blood clot in my eye. Like, when I was doing my makeup, I don't know if y'all seen it, but I had like a little blood clot in my eye. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, yeah, I'm not, you won't catch me there. You won't. Anyway, today is Monday. I have a business meeting with with the girl who's helping me with my website and helping me with my packaging that I told y'all in the first vlog that I posted. My first vlog that I've posted in a year. Because hopefully we can get this ball rolling. Like, it's been a year. Okay? Sis, I'm gonna need you to hurry up. And I'm gonna go to Pilates. I have to help Nas with this project that he has. Whew. Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah, I think that's about it. Aside from that, I was able to get some things done. I was able to drop off some packages. I took Nas to a Hornets game versus the Cavaliers, so that was super fun, super dope. Just something to do, and I love taking him to the NBA games. He loves going. It's like a moment. It's like a vibe, like just mommy and son time. And then also we was able to go to church. We haven't been to church in a while because number one, Nas' schedule with his basketball is ridiculous. And by the way, he is ranked number 4 in the state of North Carolina, so I'm so proud of him. But I keep telling him, like, rankings does not matter. It does not determine your greatness. I don't really care about rankings because there's plenty of players that made it to the NBA that was never ranked. So don't let that really go over your head. Keep going, keep pushing. I don't want to take that moment away from him though, because he works super hard, and it was just a moment. Like, we cried, like he cried, I cried, and it's just that I know how hard he worked and I know how bad he wanted that, so I would never take that away from him. But I do want him to understand, like, rankings does not matter. It does not determine your greatness. Like, it really doesn't. And I just want to be real with him. I want to keep it real with him, but like I said, I don't want to take that moment away from him. So of course I still congratulated him, because I am proud of him. He's finally gets to see that his work is being acknowledged. Like, all his hard work is being seen. So that is a great moment for him, and I'm super proud of him. And yeah. And number 2, why we haven't been to church in a while is because, like I said in my other vlog, that they were doing a movie series. So for those who don't know what that is, it's something where you can bring people to church. Instead of saying, hey, let's go to church, you can say, hey, we're going to the movies, and we're actually watching a movie, eating popcorn, and the pastor is cutting in between the movies and basically pointing out the gems in the movie and how you can apply it to your life. I mean, honestly, it was different, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. Like, that's only, like I said, it's only if I'm bringing somebody like that's like, I don't want to go to church, and it's like, hey, we're not going to church, we're going to the movies. Like, that doesn't apply to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going there for the word. So anyway, but yeah, we're gonna get back on track with that. Aside from, you know, whenever we can, we kind of like get in where we fit in type of thing. I really hope this chit chat wasn't all over the place, but I hope you guys got something out of it. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and run upstairs to this meeting really quick. Or I might go to do Pilates, or I might just go to do Pilates and figure it out. But either way, we're gonna get it done because it has to get done. So yeah, we'll see where this day brings us, and I will catch back up with y'all later. Bye.